Captain's Log, Stardate 6047.1. I have received a Code 47 communique from Starfleet instructing Farragut to divert to Cestus 3. Speculation is running high among the crew as details of the mission remain locked in an encrypted file that Commander Tackett is currently decoding. Until then, we are on course for the former outpost. Mr. Thalen, what's our ETA for Cestus 3?
At our present course and speed, we will arrive in 42.5 minutes.
Very good. Lieutenant Moretti, have we received any communications from the base?
Nothing, sir. Shall I try contacting them?
No, not until I know what's going on there. Continue to monitor. Mr. Prescott, tactical information on the base at Cestus 3.
On the viewer, sir. On Stardate 3045.6, Captain Kirk and the Enterprise were lured in ambush there by the Gorn under false pretenses. The Gorn believed the Federation was violating their territory. Had it not been for the Metron's interference and Kirk's subsequent display of mercy toward the Gorn, things might be going a little differently now.
The Federation acknowledged its possible infringement in Gorn space and agreed to notify the Gorn of any further movements along the disputed border. We also agreed to vacate all outposts.
Except for Cestus 3. In that regard, the Federation held its ground, insisting that it be allowed to maintain the sole outpost there.
And now we're headed for Cestus 3. What are you saying? That it's more than coincidence?
Why would a destroyed outpost be that important to the Federation?
Recommendations?
We should remain on course per orders. However, upon entering the system, I strongly recommend orbital entry path Gamma 142.
Gamma 142. Using gravitational tides of a system's primary sun to mask possible enemy sensors. Why would I expect anything other than by the book from you?
For the very reason I've come to expect no less from you, sir.
Carter here.
Jack, I'm ready to brief the senior staff.
We'll meet you in the briefing room. Lieutenant Thalen, maintain course. Continue to keep me posted on our position.
Aye, sir.
Mr. Prescott, you're with me. Lieutenant Moretti, have Commander Smithfield meet us in the briefing room. Let me know if any messages are received from Cestus 3.
Aye, sir.
Mr. Taylor, you have the con. Well, RT, I'm assuming Starfleet had good reason to encrypt the file.
You're right about that, Jack. Official records state Cestus 3 was established as an observation outpost, but its true purpose has been kept a secret, until now. While surveying the region, scientists detected a series of unusual time displacement signals approximately 10 kilometers above the planet's equator. Further investigation revealed it to be the endpoint of a wormhole.
A wormhole?
A time or temporal wormhole, to be exact.
When was it determined to be a temporal wormhole and not just an ordinary wormhole?
This is Dr. Tamar, one of Vulcan's most eminent scientists. His research revealed the wormhole to be a tunnel that has been opening cyclically from an endpoint around the turn of Earth's 21st century. As we all know, wormholes are extremely unstable, with endpoints that can fluctuate across both time and space. The scientists detected unusual energy readings at regular intervals of every 47 days, at which time the wormhole would open for 47 minutes and then collapse.
Energy readings such as those are sure to be picked up by long-range scanners.
Precisely. In an attempt to mask the burst, the scientists set up a series of energy-damping satellites around the wormhole location. The Gorn must have interpreted the satellites as a new weapon, so they attacked. Fortunately, the wormhole collapsed before the Gorn destroyed the outpost, leaving it undiscovered. Although their final objective was to close the wormhole permanently, to accomplish that, they must first stabilize it.
A stable gateway to Earth's past has the potential to be highly dangerous, not only to Earth's past but also to its future. We know this from our studies of the Guardian of Forever, and more so by our encounter with the Solanae.
Precisely why the Federation has kept the wormhole's existence and operation a secret. Its existence was even kept secret from Kirk.
I see only one possible way to stabilize the wormhole, by opening another. They have to be trying to artificially create a wormhole.
That's exactly what Tamara and his team are doing. An orbital platform with artificial wormhole generators was constructed around the point where the wormhole opens.
Wouldn't the power generated by this type of experiment be detected by the Gorn again?
The file states they have a Federation expert there addressing that issue. Apparently, this expert has access to a Romulan cloaking device.
Is there a contingency plan should the Gorn detect the wormhole?
Jack, your orders are specific. Take whatever steps necessary to ensure the wormhole does not fall into hostile hands, even at the expense of Dr. Tamar's team.
Let's hope it doesn't come down to that.
Captain, we're receiving a distress call from Cestus 3.
Pipe it down here, Lieutenant.
To anyone receiving this message, this is Dr. Tamar. We are under attack by a Gorn ship, and our security screens are failing. An expeditious response is required if our operation is to survive. I will be...
We've lost the transmission. Heavy interference from the Gorn.
Lieutenant Taylor.
Taylor here, sir.
Increase speed to warp factor 8. Initiate orbital entry gamma 142 when in position.
Aye, Captain.
Mike, get down to engineering. I'm gonna need every ounce of energy from the warp drive.
You'll have it, Jack.
Mr. Thalen, how much longer to Cestus 3?
At warp 8, we will arrive in 3 minutes.
We're on our way. Prepare for battle stations. Red alert. RT?
I have the wormhole on my scanner. Readings indicate it will remain active for another 40 minutes.
Mr. Taylor, have the Gorn detected us?
Well, if he has, he's not making any move towards our location, sir.
Put the orbital platform on the main viewer.
On screen, sir.
Jack, now detecting a shuttlecraft, decloaking behind us. It reads as the Copernicus.
Captain, the officer on board is requesting emergency beam out.
Transporter room. Beam that officer over from the Copernicus. Bring the shuttlecraft aboard.
I've already got him in transit and a tractor beam on the shuttle.
Good job, Chief.
And Captain, you won't believe who it is.
Have him join us on the bridge as soon as he's aboard.
Sir, Dr. Tamar is transmitting another message. It's directed to the Gorn ship.
Put it on the view screen, Lieutenant.
To the attacking Gorn ship, we are a research survey team. We pose no threat to you or your ship. Therefore, your attack upon us is not only unwarranted, but completely illogical. I request you respond to my message immediately.
Try overriding the interference. I must speak to the Gorn.
Boosting our signal. The Gorn should be receiving us now.
Gorn ship. This is Captain John Carter of the USS Farragut. You are firing on a Federation survey team in direct violation of the current Federation Gorn Treaty. Break off. I repeat, break off your attack.
Good thing. For years I have waited again to battle the one named Kirk.
Captain, his scars. Do you see them? This must be the same Gorn the Metrons pitted against Captain Kirk.
Yes, the same. The scars from his crude weapon run deep. But not as deep as my failure to destroy him and the other invaders on Cestus 3.
Captain, our respective governments resolved that incident. Let's not spoil the current negotiations.
Silence. We detected the time-controlling wormhole your survey team is hiding. We know the Federation plans to use it against the Gorn.
If the Gorn carry out what I believe they might...
Captain, wait. Listen to me.
Ironic that so close to the wormhole that manipulates time, you should run out of it.
Jack, they're firing the weapon directly into the wormhole.
What about the platform?
It's drawing it in as well.
Is it affecting the wormhole?
It's still functioning. Wait a minute. I'm detecting unusual waves of energy projecting from within it.
Emergency power to the shields. Brace for impact.